The Dolphins game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There's been a lot of external talk about this team, and it's finally time that the players are asked about it.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. I tried everything I thought that I may need.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win.
Miami set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Washington's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Malik Washington, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins go down field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here.
Ready up!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They fights him off. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 5 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70 Lions! Ready, ready?
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it.
out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Tyreek Hill moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets this one down to the 24. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts first and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Check out.
They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he'll tuck this and run. They're going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. And out come the Dolphins now. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. They shakes it off.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Everybody likes to see the long ball throw, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come up.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Shut up. Bronco in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for my...
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these